Let's do a little free motion quilting with the Pfaff Passport 3.0. So you will need to purchase a separate foot. This one happens to be the open toe free motion foot. So it's super easy to put on, and I want to show you how that's done. But before I forget, I do want to make sure that we lower the feed dogs down. So take the accessory box off and slip that little lever back here all the way to the right. So they'll click down and out of the way. If you find yourself that this is not enough space, which is going to be true, this is really where when you have your sewing machine in a cabinet, that everything is super flush all the way across, your quilting is going to get a lot easier and a lot smoother. Even if you just buy one of those slide-on tables that go around, that will help extremely more than just this small little work area. So I'm starting off by just disengaging the IDT. But this time, instead of just snapping off the foot, we need to actually unscrew the foot. So I will get this screw off to the side, removed, and take the whole unit off. Just a little tip, sometimes what I'll do is make sure that I leave a foot attached to this unit, because then I remember, oh yeah, there's my foot, and it's not just this little piece of metal running around. All right, so pull that off. So this is what I was talking about. Just leave that all attached and slip it safely away. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and bring the foot kind of up that little post. Once it slips on, you'll find that your screw will line up here on the side, and you can go ahead and get that reattached nice and secure. And I would make sure that you do use the screwdriver so that that definitely doesn't wiggle off while we're free motion quilting. You'll notice above at this top, there's a small little kind of finger on a spring. It does sit above your needle screw, so you really can see that it's not below it, but it is above it. You'll find that your needle's kind of aligned with that foot, and you can see it's gonna just drop right down in there. You're definitely gonna just use a straight stitch and center needle position. We're not getting anything fancy here. So just a quick little reminder, of course, don't forget to lower down your presser foot. I'm going to set my machine to stop with the needle in the down position, but I'll use my needle up, needle down button to first take a stitch and bring up my bobbin thread. That's a kind of a quilting technique where you can go ahead and then have it above your fabric before you start to stitch. I'm going to start off with just a few little small stitches. Now this would be a great place to use your speed control, where we can set it maybe for about half speed. And then when I step on the foot control all the way down, it's not racing away as much. Now here's the idea, is that you're trying to get stitches that are looking all about the same length. And if you can kind of work with your hands to get that look, you're going to definitely have the look of quilting that you're desiring. Now, doing this on small fabric is not usually ideal, and I usually like to have the quilting gloves on. Those are nice because I can just easily keep my hands kind of almost glued to the fabric for nice smooth running here. But this is what you're looking for. Now, on the back side, and so you always want to do a little test and peek underneath, is do I need to adjust my tension? I am seeing a little bit of my top thread coming down to the back side in forms of these little kind of nubs. So I would actually, to fix that, is increase my tension by about a number. So it was at 4, and now if I take it up to 5, that will give me just a little smoother look with this particular combination of thread, fabric, and batting. So let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, much better. A little bit smoother on the back side. So really the idea is that you can't tell if I quilted from the front or the back, even though you know what the front is. So that's the ideal look. Again, your thread snips will work great when you're ready to take your fabric out and start in a new area.